Test 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference Women's Volleyball on the way in just a matter of moments here from Thornton Gymnasium on the campus of Aurora University. It is the visiting Dominican University Stars taking on the Aurora University Spartans. And here from the home of the Spartans, my name is Sean Fry. Happy Thursday night. Almost said Wednesday. Doesn't it feel like a Wednesday? Feels like a Wednesday to me. Anyway, Aurora coming in, they are rolling. They are coming off of a comfortable win over Alverno. Their last 3 wins have been in 3 sets. Spartans have won 7 in a row overall, including their first 7 conference games. Actually, that 7 in a row doesn't include their first conference win of the year, but it does include 6 of the wins in their 7-0 league start. And they will try to keep it going against the Stars, who have struggled so far this season. They're 1-6 in NAC play, just 2-15 overall. Went 12-13 last season, but graduated 6 seniors and have been trying to find their way through the conference slate. It gets late early, I like to say, about volleyball in the NAC, and you look at the standings, and right now Illinois Tech at 4-4 is the last team in the field. For Dominican, there's only 6 league games, including tonight, and they find themselves 2.5 games out of the conference tournament picture, so they can ill afford in the time remaining to fall any farther off the pace of getting in above that top 8 cut line and returning to the NAC tournament for the first time over the last 4 seasons. For Aurora, they are certainly getting ready for the top teams in the league in the standings here over the next handful of weeks. They have St. Norbert on Saturday right here, and then they're at Edgewood a week from Saturday. But this is not a time to start looking ahead. This Dominican team did not get the job done, but they did get a set off of Edgewood, who right now is atop the NAC standings at 8-0 and in a percentage tie with Aurora at the moment. So AU will need to bring its best match tonight to extinguish the Stars, and we will see if they are able to do it. It is match number 23 of the season. It is on the way here from Thornton Gymnasium. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball. And with that, let's meet our starting lineups first for the visiting Stars of Dominican University. The libero for the Stars is the sophomore from nearby Batavia, Fabiana Pizzo. She'll be joined by the junior out of Romeoville, Illinois, Jalen Miller. Junior from Manhattan, Illinois, Lily Broderick. A freshman from Palos Hills, Carolina Stonkus. Out of DeKalb, the freshman Taylor Lupton. A junior from Midlothian, Katie Kizak. And a junior out of Aurora, Jillian Ross. So Pizzo, Miller, Broderick, Stonkus, Lupton, Kizak, and Ross. The starters for the Stars. They are led by head coach Olivia Kofi, who's in her third year leading the Stars. And played professionally in Poland, the Czech Republic, and Sweden prior to joining the coaching ranks most recently at Chicago State, North Central, and Judson. The lineup for the Spartans of Aurora University, led by head coach James Seidelman in year 13 here at Aurora. His libero is the freshman from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, Katie Brisk. She'll be joined by the sophomore from West Chicago, Trinity Nelson. From Lamont, the freshman Isabella Kowalczyk. From Port Washington, Wisconsin, the sophomore Carolyn Lippy. From Joliet, another sophomore Peyton Darguzis. Out of Dyer, Indiana, the junior Caitlin Ruse, and the senior from nearby Elburn, Riley Moreno. Brisk, the libero, then Nelson, Kowalczyk, Lippy, Darguzis, Ruse, and Moreno. That's your starting lineup for the Aurora University Spartans tonight. Stars are 2-15, 1-6 in the NAC. Aurora percentage point tie atop the NAC at 7-0. They are 16-6 coming in to play tonight. Our referees are Al Lager and Brooklyn Messer. The line judges are Andy Luo and Natalian Bolton. Aurora will be on the right of the net, wearing royal blue. Libero wearing white. Dominican is in navy with their libero wearing white as well. So the teams finish with the cheers and getting prepared for this one. And with that, we'll complete the substitutions and get things going tonight at Thornton Gym. Again, Aurora needs to be careful. This could easily become a trap match. Stars have a lot to play for right now, trying to stay in the conference tournament picture, and with a big game coming up on Saturday, Aurora will need to maintain focus tonight. St. Norbert, by the way, having to deal with Edgewood tonight up at the Edge Dome in Madison. And we are underway as Taylor Lupton serves to start. Taylor Ruse will get the first swing at it. Return there, and Aurora tries again. Ruse will get the second swing at it, and the second time will do it. So Aurora takes the early advantage, and Katie Brisk will head back to serve. Had 4 aces on Saturday against Alverno, one off her career high. She leads the team with 29 now on the season. Here is Stonkus, sets to the near side for Miller, who hits it long, and it's a 2-0 start for Aurora. Mentioned Edgewood home to St. Norbert. Also in that top 4 right now is Benedictine. They're at home against Rockford. Wisconsin Lutheran playing host to MSOE. The Warriors are in 5th, tied with Benedictine and Concordia, Wisconsin. The Falcons on the road at CUC tonight. From the middle, here's a drive from Ross. No, that was run down by Lippy. Out of the far side, tipped over by Kowalczyk. returned by Dominican. It was swung at by Miller. It hit the net and spun wide as Aurora jumps out to a 3-0 lead. Rest of the action is Illinois Tech at Lakeland. Those are in the 7th and 8th spots in the NAC standings. Alverno at Marion. And that's it for tonight's slate. Long return, Ruse the finish. Slams it home into the back corner. 4-0 start for Aurora. Brisk serving for the 4th time. A line drive at the libero Pizzo, who bumps it back over, and Aurora sets. They try Kowalczyk from the middle. That's good. Great start, Spartans. Olivia Kofi looking on for the moment. Can't imagine that this can get too much farther down the road without a timeout. This time settled under by Stonkis. Miller near side. That's into the net. 6-0 Aurora. As the Stars head coach comes out to provide encouragement. Brisk looking to add the extra point here early. Long return. The slam by Kowalczyk went off the net cord. Aurora tries again. That's batted over by Kowalczyk. Over on 2. Nelson there for the dig. Now the bump set to Ruse, spins that over. That's corralled by Broderick. Miller on the near side. That is, I thought, into the net clean and then into the back row, but maybe a double block here. The Spartans would certainly love it for their stats as they go up 7-0. 3 minutes of volleyball, and it's been all Aurora. They send it away again at Pizzo on the far side. Here's Broderick. Nelson able to track that. Ruse near side. The drive. That's off fingertips. It's 8-0 Aurora. Going to get a substitution as Veronica Henkel is going to swap in and replace Broderick at this change. Oh, the Stars have put themselves in a deep hole in this first set. Brisk serves again right at Henkel. He'll get it back on the pass, and she's stuffed. Kowalczyk and Darguzis have put Aurora off to a 9-0 start. Brisk looks for a signal. Serves again, a line drive. Pizzo kept it up. Here's Henkel on the far side. It's batted around, and Aurora will give Dominican the free ball. The net, Stonkis. Swing from Ross was blocked. Bump set far side, Henkel. That's taken in by Nelson. Brisk now the bump set. Kowalczyk inside the near line. 10-0 Aurora. Now Dominican will take timeout and try to get rolling. Well, I do not lie when I say it has been all Aurora. Normally that's a little bit of hyperbole. Not in this case. 10-0 AU here in the first. Hard to draw up a much better start for Aurora, who has 10 swings, 5 kills, no errors. They have 2 blocks, 8 digs. Dominican has 14 swings, 5 errors, 5 digs. 10-0 AU as Katie Brisk serves again. Goes at Pizzo in the back row. Henkel on the far side spins it over. Ruse was waiting for it. Nelson back sets Kowalczyk. That was tipped and received by Lupton. Henkel again on the far side. Aurora scrambling. They don't get it back, and the Stars are on the board. Well, no one pitches a shutout in volleyball. And the Stars able to stay with the point and put one on their side of the scoreboard as Pizzo goes back to serve. 15 aces for the St. Francis High School alum. Make it 16. So we'll see Pizzo again. From the back corner, her serve is into the net. 11-2 now the advantage for the Spartans. And we'll see Kowalczyk serve for the first time. She has 22 aces. Did not appear on Saturday against Alverno. Former All-State selection serves it away. From the middle was Kizak, but Aurora ready for that. Then Ruse was blocked. Aurora keeps it alive and gets it over. There was a whistle. It was touched twice by Aurora. No one could hear it over the fans cheering. So Dominican does get the point. It's 11-3. So since the timeout, they've taken 3 out of 4 points. I send Jalen Miller back to serve. At Ruse, back set Kowalczyk far side. The drive, Stars trying the battle to keep it alive, and they get it back over. It sails through the rafters. Now Ruse, well, they won't be getting any of that back. As Ruse with the finish, she has 4 kills. And then takes the ball and goes back to serve. 25 aces for the Lake Central High School alum this season. One goes at Pizzo, has trouble. Aurora waiting for the long return. Trinity Nelson has her first kill tonight. Aurora restores its advantage to double digits. 13-3 here in the first. Ruse again serving. Fires at Lupton, high in the air, set to the near side and sailed by Kizak. Oh, and it was in. Oh, it had just enough topspin. I thought that landed long. Just enough to get down to the line. The Oswego High School alum has the kill, and it'll send Henkel back to serve at Brisk. Nelson puts it up, running onto it was Alyssa Holst, who missed long. Holst also got the day off Saturday, but is back in the lineup. Her first swing goes long and gives Henkel a second serve. That's at Ruse. Nelson sets Holst. They'll try her again. She pushes it down the line, and Miller was waiting. Over on 2 by Stonkus. Now a set from the middle. That's Darguzis, and it's good. Now Moreno will come in after starting the match for the Spartans. Darguzis, after the kill, back to serve. 14 aces, the Joliet West High School alum here. 14-5 the lead on the far side. Here's Ellery Shea, and it's good. Now Shea came in as the team's leader in kills. Been quiet, coming in off the bench after leading the team against Lakeland on Saturday. Now Kizak with the serve and dumped it into the net. 15-6 Spartans. And here is Nelson heading back to serve. 22 aces this season for the former West Chicago High School Wildcat. At Pizzo. Stonkus sets it, pushed over by Ross. The dive by Nelson to keep it alive. Kowalczyk back over. Miller the dig. Stonkus runs under it. Henkel from the back row. That's too long. 16-6. Aurora as Nelson gets another try. 4 assists, 3 digs for Nelson so far in this set. Plus 1 kill. No aces. Henkel receives serve. Shea on the far side at Brisk, who takes it away. Kowalczyk now far side. Henkel the dig. They'll tee up Shea again. Ruse waiting for that. Nelson sets Holst on the near side. Karams around. Stars get it back over. They get a good look at it. Stonkus drives it into the back row to get the point for the Stars. Well, credit there to Stonkus, the freshman. Had a lane and didn't miss. She goes back to serve at Brisk. It's right to the net. My goodness, Nelson got it off the net. And Moreno able to finish it off. Oh, it's a terrific set by Trinity Nelson. Tight to the net. Made the play. Aurora goes up 17-7. And Carolyn Lippy serves. Near side, that's Shea. She's blocked. Goes off of Dominican on the way out. Aurora up 18-7. That's their largest lead tonight. And Dominican takes its final timeout of the set. Aurora rolling as they try to get it started with an opening set win here at Thornton. Carolyn Lippy still serving for Aurora. Spartans in front 18-7. A .318 attacking percentage and just 2 errors. Far side, here's Miller. Has to punch that over as a collision. Brisk tumbles away as Ruse swings and it's blocked. Miller and Ross were there. That's 18-8. Nearly a collision moments earlier, and the Aurora libero rolled away. It seems to be okay. As Lupton now, the freshman, floats a serve over at Lippy. Kowalczyk on the far side. 19-8 Aurora. Second kill for Kowalczyk on her 7th try. And we're back around to Brisk, who served 9 times in her first trip. Sends Pizzo to the floor to receive serve. Here's Henkel. Brisk gets it back over. Trying to go over on 2. Miller had it sent back. Still on the DU side. There's Henkel, and she's blocked. Was Lippy make that Darguzas and Kowalczyk to put Aurora up 20-8. Brisk made the first play. Ping-ponged around a little bit. Now Brisk with the ace. It's at 21-8. That's her first of the day and 30th of the year. And it'll be 21-8 here. As the freshman dials up another at Henkel. Long return. Darguzas gets up, hammers it home. Payton has 3 kills, 1 off the match high of Caitlin Ruse, who looked on as Darguzas elevated. 3 points from the finish line of this first set. A line drive set to Ross, and it's a good one as Lippy wasn't able to pull it up. 22-9 as the Stars will get at least one more opportunity to serve, and they'll send their libero Pizzo back. Serve is at Lippy. Another tight set. Went off the net, was received by Dominican. Now Henkel. Back row Lippy the dig. Pass near side. That is Ruse, and it's good. 23-9. Ruse gets the serve for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk's serve is too long. Really delaying the inevitable a bit, at least as far as the first set is concerned. It's too large of a deficit to overcome as the serve is into the net. That's the third service error for the Stars. In all, Dominican has handed Aurora 11 points of the 24 they now have as Ruse serves set point. It's off the rafters on receive. Here's Henkel. Back row laying out. Ruse keeps it alive. Then Holst had her swing blocked. It's still up for Aurora. Nelson got a look at it. Dug out in the back row. Henkel the tip. Darguzis tips it. Aurora gets it back. Third try, Stars over on two, but Ruse was waiting. Now Nelson sets Holst on the near side. Dig in the back. That was Lupton. Pushed over, and Aurora will try again to end it on two. It's perfect from Nelson. And Aurora takes the first set, 25-11. In just 18 minutes, Aurora has a 1-0 lead. Teams will switch sides. The Spartans will try to make it a 2-0 start on this Thursday night. This is Aurora University women's volleyball. "13 kills, 3 errors, a .323 attacking percentage for Aurora in their first set 25-10 win over Dominican. The Stars 5 kills, 8 errors, minus .083 for the Stars in that first set. Blocks are 4-2 for the Spartans, 1 ace apiece. Caitlin Ruse leads all players with 5 kills, 4 digs, and 2 blocks. Peyton Darguzis 3 kills, 2 digs, 3 blocks. Isabella Kowalczyk, 2 kills, 4 digs, 2 blocks. Trinity Nelson, 2 kills, 7 assists, 3 digs. Katie Brisk had the only ace for Aurora, plus 4 digs. Carolyn Lippy had 4 digs as well for the Spartans. 1 kill for 5 players for the Stars. Fabiana Pizzo has the Stars' lone ace, but the libero with only 1 dig. Jalen Miller leads the way with 4 digs. A couple of blocks for the Stars. Aurora's on the left of the net wearing royal blue. Stars in navy on the right of the net. Aurora will start on serve here. And it's going to be Carolyn Lippy doing the honors. Serve is away. Went at Lily Broderick. First swing from Ellery Shea is tracked down by Brisk off the court. Now a spin for Ruse, and it's good. Just tipped it over. No lead changes, no ties in the first set. Aurora took the first 10 points and was never seriously threatened after that. Second serve from Lippy is too long and hammered by Ruse. It's good. It's carried under the net. The first set, keeping Dominican underwater in the attack percentage, is a continuation of recent developments for this Aurora defense that has been stifling of late. Here's another serve and a long return. Brisk is under it. Nelson sets Kowalczyk. That's a drive down the middle to make it 3-0. NAC opponents hitting just 0-2-8 against Aurora, and that includes 0-0-7 over the last 6. That is 0.7% on this last 6-match stretch. There's another kill. This is Sophie Knazer to make it 4-0. They've actually held opponents under 0-0 in 3 straight and 4 times total during that stretch. And it has continued so far here tonight. It's another long return. It was just mistimed by Knazer. I think she didn't think it was going to get back over, and it tumbled right down in front of her. So that'll get the Stars on the board here in the second set. As Carolina Stonkus serves, sent Lippy to the floor. As a set to the middle, and Knazer mistimed the jump this time. So the Stars with back-to-back points for only the 4th time in this match. Good serve and an ace for Stonkus. Now has the solo team lead with 19 aces. It's 4-3, and Aurora is going to take timeout. So the Spartans are going to discuss and try to get back on track themselves after the Stars peel off their longest rally of the match so far. This is Aurora University women's volleyball. Aurora looking for a response after the timeout. And a quick 4-0 start to the set, and the Stars trying to get level for the first time after zeros tonight. Serve is into the back at Lippy. Here's Kowalczyk, runs on. And that, I think, is exactly what Aurora was looking for out of the timeout. Kowalczyk now with 4 kills, with no errors on 9 swings, 444 her percentage tonight. Brisk gets the ball and will serve for Aurora. That's received poorly by Broderick, and the Stars don't get it back. Did get 3 touches to it. Could not get the return, and I'll send the freshman back to serve again at Pizzo. Stonkus, back set for Shea, pulled up by Lippy. Here is Kowalczyk again. That one through Stonkus. The back row, Henkel, no. Kowalczyk is trying to cut it along the net. Didn't get it back over onto the Stars' side. 4 serving 6 coming up as Shea goes back. One kill, 1 error on 7 attacks for the senior who serves into the net. 7-4 AU. And Kowalczyk gets the ball. Hand in the air, the serve flies. It's at Pizzo, right to the net. Tight set for Stonkus. Swing by Henkel, and Aurora runs it down. Now Darguzis. No. Far side, getting up, Broderick, and it's good. For the Stars, it's going to be critical to just stay with it. 10-0 is near impossible to come back from. And indeed, they did not. Right here with Aurora. Brisk with the bump set to Ruse, who steps into one. Dig in the back row by Shea. Now to Henkel on the near side. That was blocked. Darguzis and Nelson were waiting for it. And AU back up by 3. So here is Ruse. Already 7 kills and 6 digs. Had a very nice start to the day. From the middle, swing from Kizak, handled by Aurora. Now Holst gets a look. Shea the dig. Henkel dialed up here, pushed it long. 9-5. Ruse gets the ball again. Not a lot of spin on that serve. It flies high into the rafters. Looped over by Henkel. Running on Holst. Shea the dig in the back. Set for Henkel on the near side. That was tipped. Now Nelson's under it. Sets the middle to Darguzis. Pizzo the response. Shea out of the back row. The dig by Kowalczyk, and it sails wide. So Kowalczyk got to it, but couldn't control it. And Broderick will get the ball. Transfer out of Joliet Junior College. There she played largely in the back row for the Wolves. Her serve on the way at Ruse might have been going long. Holst has to punch it over. Near side, Henkel. It's blocked. Darguzis and Nelson, that comes down on the Stars side. 10-6 AU. And here is Darguzis. Small jump serve. Trouble on serve receive. Goes right off the court. Kizak just batted it back over, and Aurora was, I think, expecting something different. Just fell in front of Darguzis. Just didn't get a great read. Now Henkel serving. It's at Holst. They'll set the middle, and that'll end up in the seats. Sophie Knazer with the kill. So Aurora with the response. Ball is back to Nelson. Again, a flat serve to the net for Henkel, or rather for Stonkus, and the set was over Kizak, who was running onto it. 12-7 Spartans, time out Dominican. Aurora stretched its lead to 5 here in the second set. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball. Timeout Dominican coming to an end. We are keeping an eye on matches around the NAC, but this is a particularly surprising result. Not that, St. Norbert got a set on the road at Edgewood, but how? How about 25-13? St. Norbert takes the first set over Edgewood. The Eagles, 5 kills, 9 errors in that first set, while St. Norbert was hitting .367. There in the second set, Eagles will need at least 4. They're going to hold on to the top spot in the league. Out of the timeout, Aurora able to get the ball back. Holst gets a swing, and it's 13-7 AU. Benedictine took the first set off of Rockford, 25-19. Marion and Alverno in the bottom 2 spots. The only 2 winless NAC teams remaining, at least as far as NAC play is concerned. They needed extras in the first set. Here's Kizak, no. Aurora gets it off the net. They got a good look at it anyway. Stars reload. There's Kizak again. That's off the antenna after Aurora touched it. 13-8, Stars on serve. 28-26, Marion got the first set off of Alverno on their home floor. Concordia, Wisconsin is up a set on the road at Concordia, Chicago. Serve on the way, Nelson finds Kowalczyk far side. That's into the net. 13-9. Lakeland took the first set off of Illinois Tech tonight, 25-18, and they're in the third set in Milwaukee. Wisconsin Lutheran trying to close out a sweep tonight. Service error on the Stars. It's a 2-set advantage and a 19-13 lead for Wisconsin Lutheran over MSOE in the third. Carolyn Lippy with the ball. Aurora leading 14-9 in the second set. At Shea. Stonkus sets Ross, who drove it into the net. Both teams have a timeout remaining. Aurora took one very early as the Stars tried to threaten to make this a set. Aurora has been steadily pulling away since. Shea on the near side. Dive in the dig by Lippy. Ruse on the far side, blocked. Brisk keeps it alive. Back set, Kowalczyk diving. Broderick kept it up, but it sailed over the head of Pizzo. And Aurora goes back up by 7. It's 16-9. That's their largest lead of the set. Lippy lets it fly. Return right to the net. No choice but to go on 2. Aurora scrambles, and they get it back. Shea now looks for Stonkus, who got up and was blocked. Set for Shea, that's blocked a second time. Stonkus goes backward this time, and Ross is stuffed, and that's once and for all. Ruse and Knazer team up. (17-9) now. Lippy. Little backspin on the serve. The set to Shea on the left. No. Brisk was there. Kowalczyk. The tip. Then it's good. Dropped it into the campfire, and that'll get a timeout from the Dominican bench. So the teams will discuss. St. Norbert has a 6-5 lead at Edgewood in the second set. Casey Vaughn, 4 kills. Annabelle Stevenson, 4 kills. Very efficient start for St. Norbert. Katie Borchert, 4 kills for Edgewood as they try to get level at the Edge Dome tonight. Benedictine's out to a 10-1 lead in the second set against Rockford after taking the first. As Sophia Somesi, 6 kills, 6 digs to lead the Eagles tonight. Mentioned Marion Alverno in a battle early on. Cassandra Arndt, 6 kills to lead the Sabres for Alverno. Mary Needham has 7. They're tied at 5 in the second set after the Sabres took the first. 25-17, CUW took the first set at Concordia, Chicago. They have set point in the second, 24-12. Ashley Habermel and Abby Preyfrock, 5 kills apiece. Preyfrock has 9 digs and 4 aces as well for Concordia, Wisconsin. Carolyn Lippy still on serve for Aurora. They're up 18-9 in the second set. This will be the 5th serve for Lippy. Goes at Henkel, goes right to the net, batted over by Stonkus, who was into the net. That's 6 straight points for Aurora as they have now stretched it out to a point where it's decreasingly realistic for the Stars to come back. Pizzo kept that serve alive from the back. No. Line drive set. Samantha Torres got two. Now back over to the Aurora side. Bump set Torres on the far side. That will be down for her first kill. So Torres into the game for her first appearance. Freshman out of Prosper, Texas, and a alum of Walnut Grove High School, home of Wildcats. She had 9 kills on Saturday. Lippy follows with an ace. It's 21-9 Aurora. It's Aurora's 3rd ace today after Brisk had the first 2. Another good serve by Lippy, and the Stars do not get it back. So Lippy now a couple of aces go along with 7 digs. 22-9 Aurora. That is 9 straight points, trying to have another 10-point run. Shea, no, Lippy had the dig. Nelson gets it off the net, and Knazer bats it into the near corner. 23-9 Aurora. So they do peel off another double-digit run. Serve at Pizzo. Shea on the left. Lippy was there. Torres. It's good, and it's set point for Aurora. It was 13-9 at one point, and now it is 24-9 after 11 straight Aurora points. Stonkus for Shea, and that will end up on the ground. Lippy couldn't run it down. But there are still 14 set points to extinguish for the Stars. Here's the second. It is into the net, and that is how the set will come to an end. Aurora 25-10. The set 2 win. They'll switch sides and try to close it out in 3 tonight. This is Aurora University women's volleyball. Broadcasts of Aurora University Athletics are brought to you all season long by BSN Sports. Wear what the Spartans wear. Visit athletics.aurora.edu/getau gear. By Chick-fil-A in Oswego. Eat more chicken. By Kaufman GMC in Aurora, celebrating 75 years of service to Aurora and communities across Chicagoland. By Elite Management Properties, offering extensive student housing options around the Aurora University campus. And by Raising Cane's in Oswego. One love. Aurora hitting .339, Dominican minus 059, 25 kills, only 6 errors for Aurora, plus another service error. 11 kills, 15 errors, and 6 service errors for the Stars today. Aces are 4-2 for Aurora, blocks are 7-2 for the Spartans. Caitlin Ruse has 7 kills, 8 digs, 3 blocks today for Aurora. Isabella Kowalczyk has 6 kills and 7 digs. Peyton Darguzis, 3 kills, 3 digs, 5 blocks. Katie Brisk and Carolyn Lippy have 2 aces apiece. Lippy leads all players with 9 digs. We are underway in the third set, and the Stars started off with an ace from Carolina Stonkus, who has her second of the day and 20th of the year. She fires again at Brisk. This one ends up in the Aurora bench. And not only do the Stars have their first lead, they also have their first 2-point lead. The first 2 sets, there had not been a lead change. There had not been a tie. It had been Aurora wire to wire, and they're down 3-0 on the second ace of the sequence. So the Stars in a position as they try to capitalize on a great start. It's 4-0. And Aurora is going to call another very fast timeout to try to get on track. So the Stars trying to force this one to go a little bit longer today. We'll see what Aurora can do out of the timeout. This is Aurora University women's volleyball. It's worth noting that Dominican took the third set off of Edgewood when they played a handful of weeks ago. And they have a 4-0 lead here in the third after Aurora comfortably took the first 2 sets. Spartans receive serve. Now here's Torres, and Aurora is on the board. So exactly the response that James Seidelman and the AU coaching staff was looking for. And Brisk will get the serve. Side spinning serve that drifts wide, and the Stars go up 5-1. What was interesting about that 4-point sequence, it was 3 aces. Aurora didn't even get an attack in that entire sequence. Meredith Mills into set and was looking to the far side, but the Stars ran that down. Now Shea out of the back row gets a long return, followed up by Ross. Was back-to-back digs by Lippy in the back row. Now a free ball for the Stars. Once again, trying was Ross. Once again, Lippy takes it away, and now Torres finishes the job. Well, Carolyn Lippy was very busy in that sequence. Nearly single-handedly won the point. So here's Jalen Skaggs in for the first time today. Freshman from nearby Minooka has 4 service aces on the year as she floats this over at Henkel. Ross, I didn't think that was over the net, but the Stars don't get it back anyway. Aurora closes to within a couple. It's now 5-3. Skaggs drives it over at Pizzo. Ross from the middle. It's good. 6-3 Stars. Taking a look up at the Edge Dome, it's 18-15. St. Norbert leading the second after a rout in the first set on the road against the Eagles. Here's Pizzo serving with a 3-point Stars lead. Mills to Torres, and she hit it wide. And it's 7-3 Stars. I stand corrected. They did roll it back over to Aurora at 6-4. Did seem like it went off of somebody. Service error follows. So it's 7-4 rather than 7-3. Lily Broderick in the serve. Stars are still going to need to be more efficient to get over the line here. They have a 200 attacking percentage, but Aurora's at 600. The chances that they have had. Here's Holst. Pulled back in out of the back row by Kaylee Diaz-Randall. Here's a swing on the far side. That's blocked. Now getting up, Stonkus. The dive. Torres kept it alive. Holst. Good. 7-5 now. Diaz-Randall, the junior from Santa Rosa, California, getting her first activity of the season for the Stars. Serves at Pizzo. Wheeling around and finishing was Katie Kizak, who has 4 kills, which is a match high, or a team high rather, for Dominican. Caitlin Ruse, who's watching on the Aurora sideline, has the match high with 7 kills. And here's Veronica Henkel. Torres in the back row. Mills settles under it. Holst the swing, and it's good. And Holst has 3 kills today. Benedictine has stretched its second set lead out to 24-15, so set point there as they try to go up 2-0 today. Serve from Mills, got up on Broderick. Shea spins it over on the Spartans. Reset on the far side. Addison Tim Payne was blocked. Stars up 9-6. Tim Payne, the sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota. Well, had no idea what that experience was like on Saturday. She had 9 kills on 9 attempts against Alverno. Her first attempt here was blocked. See if they try her again. They don't this time. They'll try Holst, who gets one back for the Spartans. It's 9-7, and Holst has 4 kills. Lippy back in, and she'll serve for the Spartans. Lippy, Brisk, Mills, Torres, Tim Payne, and Erin Henkel, the 6 on the floor for Aurora right now. Henkel, the junior. Here's Torres, blocked. Lippy pulls it back in. Now here's Tim Payne, no doubt about that. She makes the adjustment and pulls Aurora within 1. As Aurora continues to hit the ball crisply. Now down just a point. They try to get even for the first time in the set. Line drive set for Shea. Getting to the floor, Mills for the dig. It just punched back over and was carried. It's 10-8. Stars have been able to keep Aurora maybe not at a full arm's length, but far enough distant to remain in the lead as we near the midway point of the set. And Stonkus serves at Torres. Tim Payne, the left-handed swing run down by Henkel. It's Dominican's Henkels. There's now one on each side of the floor. Here's Aurora's Henkel. Aaron with the drive from the middle to make it 10-9. Edgewood with the rally to get level at 20 in the second set, and they've now just taken the lead 21-20. Brisk serves at 10-9 Stars. Swing on the near side, the dig by Lippy. Now here's Torres, drops it into the donut hole. And we are tied for the first time in this match. Brisk serves again. At Miller, long return, and into the net. I believe, no. Not into the net for the Stars that time, but Aurora's going to get the point and the lead. 3 straight points, 5 of the last 6 as they've battled back. Retake the advantage. Brisk at Miller again. Set near side that Shea, that barely got on the right side of the antenna. Now a try right from the middle for Knazer. It's off the block and wide for an Aurora point. A dozen for the hosts. They try Miller again. Shea on the near side. Too long. It's 5 straight points for Aurora. They had a 10-point start to the match and then had an 11-point run in the second. And now 5 in a row here in the third. Aurora scrambling. They do not get this back. It'll be a kill for Ross. Stars trying to find a little bit more. Seen their efficiency tail off as the set has gone on. Torres with the drive splits the Stars defense. 14-11 AU. We'll see Skaggs rejoin the match. Serve is at Pizzo, had trouble with it, and that is Aurora's 5th ace tonight. Timeout Stars. As Aurora has opened up a 4-point advantage, they try to finish off another sweep. Should be their 4th consecutive 3-0 win if they can finish the job. This is Aurora University Women's Volleyball. (15-11) Aurora with the lead here in the third. They took the first 2 sets, 25-11 and 25-10. Played for only 56 minutes so far tonight. First 2 sets were 18 minutes apiece. Speedy. Aurora trying to make sure this doesn't go any longer than 3 sets. Run here through the middle of the set. Ross, no. Skaggs was there. Now Torres with a try. Tipped and dug out by Henkel. The near side, Miller runs on. Another dig. That's Lippy again. She's been everywhere today. Torres, no. Henkel with the dig, then the swing. Second try. Lippy's there again. Now Knazer, no. Stakis was ready. Free ball Aurora. And Mills will try Knazer. Pizzo to a knee with the dig. Near side, Miller blocked. Second try. Henkel just floats it back over. Now Brisk with the bump set to Torres near side. Long return, Brisk is there again. Long rally, Knazer, no, back over to the Aurora side. Brisk, another bump set. Torres, that's blocked and alive. We'll try it again. It's over off the block. Brisk the dive. Aurora scrambling. They get it back. Stars one more time. Henkel far side. It's blocked. We play on. Miller on the near side. It's long, and Aurora gets the point. Oh, you gotta be kidding. How did Aurora get this one here on the near side back? Sensational by Aurora. Are up 5. Ross, no. Mills, Knazer, she's blocked. And 16-12. Edgewood was down 20-17. Ripped off 6 straight points, including 5 aces, to get back in front and held on to even the first 2 sets at the Edgedome with St. Norbert. 25-22 was the score for the Eagles. They'll go at least 4 tonight. Serve off the net. Brisk had to go to the floor to bring it back. Over on 2. No. Stars reload. Miller at Skaggs. No. But it went off the rafters and became yes. Well, the rallies have gotten strange here at Thornton Gymnasium here in the 3rd set. Aurora has a 3-point lead. Both teams have 1 timeout left. And here's Pizzo. When it's Skaggs, some trouble on serve receive, and it's lofted back over for the Stars. Stakis off the net to Henkel. Lippy runs that down. Near side Torres gets a long return. Brisk will be waiting for it. Mills sets Torres again. This time she doesn't miss. 17-13. Carolyn Lippy, 16 digs now. She's 1 off of her career high. She has been all over the back row today for Aurora, and she heads off now. And Torres serves. There's a Diaz-Randall on the far side. That's Henkel. It's tipped and run down by Brisk. Set to the middle for Knazer. Stars handle that. Broderick on the near side. That was blocked. Holst and Knazer were there, and Aurora gets it back over. Now at the net, Stakis. And Aurora able to block it at the net. (18-13) as Torres heads back to serve. Torres goes at Pizzo. Stakis sets Henkel on the far side and finds space in the corner. 18-14. So St. Norbert and Edgewood at a set apiece. Benedictine has a 2-set advantage on Rockford. Marion's up 2 sets at home against Alverno. And Concordia, Wisconsin has finished off a sweep of CUC today. That went 17-13-19 for the Falcons. Free ball Stars here. Henkel on the far side. They have called her number a lot. She finishes the play here to make it 18-15. Illinois Tech and Lakeland split the first 2 sets. Lakeland took the first 25-18. Scarlet Hawks got the second 25-16. Hawks are up 13-11 in the third. And Wisconsin Lutheran did sweep MSOE today, 15-15 and 18 the losing scores. Holst into the net, 18-16 the score. Stars trying to come up with one last rally to force this to go a little bit longer, and a service error is not going to help that cause. It's 19-16. Stars still with one more attacking error than kill today. As Aurora trying to hold an opponent below triple zeros for the 5th time over the last 7 matches. Here's Jessica Williams, the senior from Naperville, right into the game with an ace. Her third of the year. Her 11th set of the season. Service error follows. It's 20-17. Right now, Samantha Torres leads all players with 8 kills on 16 attacks. Caitlin Ruse, 7 kills, 8 digs. 6 kills, 7 digs for Isabella Kowalczyk. Carolyn Lippy, 2 aces, 16 digs. Katie Brisk, 2 aces, 10 digs for Aurora. Aurora scrambles on serve receive. They do get it back over. Stonkus serves Shea. And Torres was waiting for it. Now Holst on the left. Up the middle. And the Stars can't run it down. 21-17. Alyssa Holst now with 5 kills. Katie Kizak still leads the Stars with 4 kills. Carolina Stonkus has 13 assists and 8 digs. She's 1 off her career high in digs. Service error makes it 21-18. Stonkus is not far away from her first career double-double. She also has 4 aces. What otherwise has been a solid day for her. Aurora has to give the Stars the free ball on the serve. Here's Shea on the far side. She rips it down the line through Mills. It's 21-19. Kizak now. Team's leader today with the serve at Torres. Mills the bump set. Here's Holst. Was tipped. Hauled in by Kizak. From way in the back, Henkel. Mills was there. Brisk, the bump set for Tim Payne, who spins it over. But Stonkus was waiting for it. Shea on the far side, off the block. So the Stars, by far their best set tonight, are still trailing in this third set. Serve is into the net. Oh, the Stars could ill afford that. They now have 8 service errors. In total, they've given Aurora 27 points tonight. Aurora a little more than half of that given away on errors. That has been a difference. 22-20. Ross, the dig by Lippy, who matches the career high, and then Tim Payne with the kill, and the Stars will take their final timeout. Aurora 2 points for the match. It's 23-20 here at Thornton. (23-20) Aurora, 2 points from the match. Aurora 40 kills, 10 errors, a .306 attack percentage tonight. The Stars are finally in positive territory with 20 kills on 19 errors. 009 today. Blocks 8-3 for Aurora, aces 6-5 for the Spartans. How about this though? 61 digs for Aurora, 42 for Dominican. Aurora has been all over defensively. Here's Carolyn Lippy. Matched her career high with 17 digs. She serves. Shea, make it 18. There is the career tops for Lippy. Torres on the near side, no. Shea on the far side, yes. 23-21. And Stonkus back to serve. Who's now at 15 assists and 9 digs. The latter matching her career high. She serves, and it's too long, setting up match point for Aurora. And not who Dominican wants to see walk back to serve. Katie Brisk. 2 of Aurora's 6 aces tonight. Serves away at Miller. It's chased off the court. Shea hit the net tape. Brisk the dive. Now Tim Payne. That will do it. Aurora in 3 tonight. 25-11, 25-10, 25-21. The Spartans with their 8th straight win in 1 hour and 7 minutes tonight. .41 kills today. Tim Payne with the last for her 3rd. Aurora hits .310 against 018 today as they move to 17-6, 8-0 in the NAC. And for the moment are tied not only in percentage but also in record with Edgewood, who are at 8-0 and battling at home with 3rd place St. Norbert. Stars fall to 2-16, 1-7 in the NAC. Next up for Aurora right here on Saturday against St. Norbert, a noon start. That's going to be an exciting one, and we hope you will join us for that one. Will the Stars be coming off of a win over the league leader and a chance to do it twice? Or will they be coming in against an Aurora team still tied atop the NAC standings with the Eagles? Or will Aurora be all alone on top? Well, we won't find out here. You'll find out probably later, and if you don't, I'll tell you about it on Saturday. We hope you'll join us then. More time the final, 25-11, 25-10, 25-21. Spartans win over Dominican on this Thursday night. My name is Sean Fry. We'll see you next time for Aurora University Women's Volleyball.